Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 5 and then today we will present about the direct method. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. First, my name is Shantika Safira with student number 032.
My name is Rifana Demarsi with the last student number 116.
And my name is Nadia Sabitan Fikarahman with my last student number 066.
First, let us explain about the language teaching in general. So the language teaching method are approach are techniques that used by teachers to help students learn TTL, the target language, or EVAL, the voted language. There are two main approaches, such as traditional methods and modern methods. And in traditional method, there are grammar translation method, audio-lingual method, direct method, reading method, and classical method. But in a modern method, there are communicative language teaching, CLT, task-based language teaching, TBLT, content-based instruction, CBI, total physical response, CBR, and then the silent wave. And each method actually has its strengths and weaknesses, or advantage and challenge. And then teacher often use a combination of methods based on their goals and teaching context. And now what we choose is a direct method, where it is a teaching approach that teacher can use. Actually, is a development as a reaction to the grammar translation method. It based on the principle of demonstrate, don't translate, which means that the meaning are conveyed directly in the target language, such as the language that the teacher going to teach through demonstration and the visual aid, rather than translate from the student native language. And then it's actually really emphasized in the using of the target language itself for all the instruction and the communication or the interaction in the classroom itself. The next is key principles will be explained by my friend.
So, in this slide, I will explain about some of the key principles of the direct methods. So, the first one is use of the target. The classroom becomes an English-only zone. The teacher avoids translating, forcing students to grasp meaning through context and visuals. The second one is contextual teaching. Imagine pointing at a red apple and saying apple. That's the idea. The teacher uses real objects or realia, actions, and pictures to connect words with their real-world meaning. The third one is focus on speaking and listening. Speaking and listening are key. Students get plenty of practice through conversations, role plays, and activities that encourage them to use spoken English. The fourth one is grammar taught inductively. Forget memorizing grammar rules. Students learn grammar naturally by encountering it repeatedly in spoken English. They eventually figure out the how behind the language they're using. The fifth is no translation. Translating can hinder fluency. The focus is on understanding and using English directly, not converting it from another language. The sixth is use of visual aids. Visual aids like pictures, flashcards, and gestures play a crucial role. They help students connect words with concepts and make learning more engaging. The last one is focus on communication. The ultimate goal is to empower students to communicate effectively in English. All the activities and exercises ultimately lead to building their confidence and fluency in using the language. Next, please.
Okay, the next slide is the advantages. The direct method of language teaching offers several advantages that make it an effective approach for language learners. These advantages include first, promote active learning. The direct method encourages active learning by involving students in the learning process. It does this by using a variety of activities that require students to participate and engage with the language, such as role-playing, group discussions, and debates. Second, develop speaking and listening skill. The direct method places a strong emphasis on developing speaking and listening skill. It does this by using authentic materials and real-life situations to teach language, which helps learners to develop their ability to communicate effectively in the target language. Third, encourage thinking in the target language. The direct method encourages learners to think in the target language by using it as the primary means of instruction. This approach helps learners to develop their ability to think and express themselves in the target language, which is essential for effective communication. And the last advantage is creates a dynamic and immersive learning environment. The direct method creates a dynamic and immersive learning environment by using a variety of teaching techniques and materials. It does this by incorporating visual aids, demonstrations, and realia to illustrate the meaning of words and phrases, which helps learners to engage with the language more effectively. Next slide. In this slide, we talk about challenge. The first challenges is requires proficient teachers. The direct method demands teachers who are proficient in the target language and can effectively communicate in it. This can be a challenge, especially in environments where teachers may not have the necessary language skills or may not be familiar with the method. Second, limited focus on reading and writing skills. The direct method's primary focus on oral communication skills can lead to a neglect of reading and writing skills. While contextual learning is beneficial, a basic understanding of grammar rules can aid learners in constructing more complex sentences. This limitation may require teachers to supplement the direct method with additional activities that emphasize reading and writing skills. And the last is time consuming to plan and execute activities. The direct method involves a lot of preparation and planning to ensure that the target language is used fully in the learning process. This can be time consuming, especially for teachers who are not familiar with the method or do not have the necessary resources. The method's emphasis on using visual aids, demonstration, and realia to illustrate the meaning of words can also require additional time and effort. Next slide.
Okay, uh, this slide is example activities in direct methods. The first one is role plays. Role plays can boost confidence, develop communication skills, and cultural understanding. The second one is vocabulary games. Vocabulary games are engaging learning. Games make memorizing new words fun and interactive, increasing motivation and retention. Vocabulary games also can increase multiple learning styles and context and usage. The third one is real-life simulations. Real-life simulations can increase relevance and boost confidence. The last one is problem-solving task. The problem-solving task can increase critical thinking, increase engagement, and also vocabulary and grammar integration. Next slide, please.
Last, about the conclusion of the direct method itself. So we actually have the same belief as Theodore S. Rogers, where the direct method is effective for beginners and young learners as it provides a solid foundation in vocabulary and grammar through a context and a real-life situation. As in, when we teach the language itself, we use the target language or the product language that we will teach and it's actually a more, more solid and more have a more advantage to the young learners, and it can boost the effectiveness of the learning itself. And then the thing is, in the direct method can get you involved, where in the direct method you're not just sitting and listening, but you're also doing stuff like talking with the classmate or pretending to be someone else in a game, like a role play or having a discussion. This also helps you to learn better because you are actively participating and try to talk in the target language itself, right? But just as the challenge that we say, Theodore also mentioned about that it can be challenging for teachers to implement without proper training. That actually one point in our challenge that it actually need a proficient teachers because the teacher itself have to be fluent in the target language or the foreign language that they have to teach. And that's all for our presentation this time. Thank you for the attention and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.